Hey there, Andy McDonald here from White Rock, British Columbia, Canada. We're in the condo side yard today, and what we're going to do is make some jambalaya on the little burner. So I hope you enjoy this keto-oriented recipe. Thank you. Okay, to start out with the ingredients, I guess for the star of the show, it's shrimp. I had some chicken thighs and some chorizo sausages. Cut it all up inside just to save time on the video. So we're going to mix in some onion, celery, pepper, different spices, and go from there. Okay, so here we go. This is quite an easy recipe, and I'm looking at the pan and how much proteins I've cut up, and I may be able to only use some of it and have to make it in 2 batches. Anyway, I'm going to lay in some nice olive oil. Get that burner going. Let that heat up. And then first thing, make sure we get a little heat going here. If I had a little butter, I would have put that in too, but yeah, no, that's going to be enough. So, get those sausages going, and the chicken, we'll just try and brown those. It's going pretty good. And we put the shrimp in towards the end, because you don't want to just cook the heck out of those. I learned that lesson too many times. Gangbuster's going to turn it down a bit here. And now we just brown that nicely. Okay, so while that's browning, I'm going to just chop up an onion with my way too big hunting knife. And I'm going to cut it up just chunky, so it doesn't break down and got some sort of body to the actual dish. And they don't just cook away. Again, I don't think I'm going to need this little big onion, so leave it at that. I forgot to mention the intro. I'm going to be using riced cauliflower instead of regular rice, which would normally go in a jambalaya. Finish it with rice, but since this is keto, we're going to use some riced cauliflower. Okay, we're just going to let that cook off, and I'll be right back. Okay, now those guys are all brown, so we're just going to turn this down a little bit. And scoop them out into a bowl that I have, but trying to save as much of the juice that was created as possible, because that's what we're going to cook the veg in. It's all that beautiful flavor that came off those sausages, and there it is. And again, we're going to slow that down into the veg. Try not to lose any off the side of my homemade cutting board. There you go. Okay, now we can cook that, clean that up and really cook those down. So I'll cook those down and be right back. Okay, the veg are coming along nicely. I'd like to get them nicely caramelized. And there's a fine line between burning them and caramelizing them. I also find that if they get out of hand a little bit, you can always add just a little bit of liquid. I find whenever there's liquid in there, they don't tend to burn. So, we're going to turn this really on a slow little burn for now and add some salt, pepper, which I have to open these new containers I got. I just stuck with salt, a little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. And very easy, it's the Cajun spice blend. Okay, now you just mix that up and make it all flavored. Where are we going next? This is the riced cauliflower, the old keto twist on the dish. Again, that's the rest of it. I don't think I'll use it all. Whoopsie, there we go. I did wash my hands, by the way. Okay. That was messy. Thankfully we're outside. And now, this chicken, and Steve Wallace, the stealth camper out of Edmonton, showed me that on one of his videos. It's easy to bring along for a picnic because it's concentrated, and just put in some chicken broth. Kind of try and cook that cauliflower up now. What we'll do is add a little water. I always use EcoSoft BWT reverse osmosis water. We've got one of those filters installed in our kitchen, so okay. Now, where's that lid? We gotta let this go for a bit here. So we're going to do that and be right back when that's all cooked up a little bit. So I realized that when I tried to show these before, they were cut out of the picture. So this is the Cajun spice blend that we're using. I hope you can see that. And then as far as I like to use the concentrate, because when we're down picnicking and stuff, it's easier to haul in, and just makes it a little more convenient, because we're going to have water anyway. And the water we use is EcoSoft BWT reverse osmosis water. We've got one of these filters in our kitchen, so that's where we draw that from. Anyway, so here we are back. This has been boiling nicely, and here's, it really moves along quickly here. I gonna put a little bit of that in there, Leon Cairns Worcestershire. Pretty much put that in all my stew type dishes. So here we are. These guys go back in. Again, gonna get every last drop of that flavor. Simmer. That's going a little too heavy. Simmer that. Now this is where you let it get happy. And just going to see if I need to put any more of that Cajun in there. A little bit. Probably not a good idea to use your fingers to do this, because if you rub your eyes or something, that's where you're going to get into some trouble. I'll wash my hands again. Okay. Put the lid on. Let that go for a bit. I'm going to turn it off, and we'll see you guys when we get back on the other side. So there you have it, folks. Jambalaya that you can make on the beach with a little burner here. And I made a rookie mistake when I put the shrimp in. The camera wasn't turned on, so shrimp go in at the end. And I've garnished these, garnished with these pork rinds. So let's just pick one of those sausages and oh yeah, follow down a little bit of that shrimp. Yep. That's the way it's supposed to be. Anyway, thanks for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice evening. We're expecting some really crazy weather over here on the West Coast tonight, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll shoot some footage. Take care.